Exactly 3 years ago, on 21st April 2018, when Jatin took me on our first date, I really did not think this is where it was going to lead.
When we first met that night at Jigga and Pony, I thought that you were totally out of my league, and I still think that today. Little did I know that you were a complete makcik, disguised as a hot girl. You got me with that big smile of yours, and I knew I was in trouble.
I was lost within the largest ocean. I was buried beneath the darkest deep of all the riches and the simple fortune.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome the bride and groom, Rohana and Jatin.
In the quiet of the dark, in the caverns of my heart, show through my gold, shimmer in the light. To know it's half the fight, and I know you.
Dear Rohana, you are my best friend. The first person I see in the morning and the last person I see every night. You are the love of my life, and you have made me happier than I thought possible. I promise to be there when we are both old and grey. I promise that I'll be there for you until the day I'm gone. I love you, Rohana, and say yes to you from this day forward.
I would never have imagined it possible to be so adored, so cherished, so respected, so valued, and so very, very much loved until you. I vow to always put we before me, as you have unfailingly done every single day since we first met. In me, you will always find your safest home, but also your biggest adventure. And so, with this ring, I do give you my hand, my heart, and my love, which is long already been yours to keep forevermore. I love you, Jatin.
I was lost within the largest ocean. I was buried beneath the darkest deep of all the riches and the simple fortune. Break the dance for me.
I honestly don't think it's possible for me to be any happier than I am right now. Jatin and I, we've always known that we wanted a very small, very intimate wedding, but what we didn't count was on a wedding this small and this intimate. It's a 20 packs COVID micro wedding. But now that it's happened, I realize we wouldn't have it any other way.
Stars overhead turn my head and I
My speech is going to be like a miniskirt, long enough to cover the essentials and short enough to hold your attention. Because I've known Jatin for over 40 years, I have a unique insight into the man Jatin has become and know that he will be a good husband to you, Rohana.
I'm really happy to have experienced some of my best memories with you, Rohana. And I'm sure I speak for everyone here present today when I say that Rohana is the cheerleader everybody needs in their lives. She loves us unconditionally, always makes time for us, champions us in our many causes, and never ever says, "I told you so" when we fail. When Rohana met Jatin, it was love at first sight, at second sight, and at third sight. He was her Prince Charming, and it seems to me that he gives her all that he needs, all that she needs. A strong arm, a listening ear, and I'm sure his credit card.
It never occurred to me that our first date would possibly be the last first date I have. Since that first date, we have been through quite a bit. From that dreaded car accident and helping you recover, to living in different cities. Somehow we've managed to continue seeing each other often and even went on holidays together. When I asked you to go to Italy with me, I wasn't expecting a yes again. What were you thinking? We had only been dating for a few months, baby.
What were you thinking of me?
It was during this trip, though, that the first thoughts of asking you started. Of course, if you were too high maintenance, then I wouldn't have asked. Thankfully, you're fun to be on holiday with and always willing to give things a go. I love you and I'm not letting you go. No chance. Please, just don't ask me to go bungee jumping again.
As Jatin mentioned, that first date was the longest first date I've ever had, and it turned out to be the last first date we ever had. 6 weeks later, I got into the car accident that everyone has mentioned that gave me my bionic arm, which is no more. He took me home, he cared for me for the next few months when I could barely put a button together or even lift a spoon to my hand, and he cared for me. He fed me, he bathed me, he clothed me. I think he secretly enjoyed the bathing parts. I say I do to happiness, to love, to the best man I've ever met, the best friend I've ever had, to the happiest, freest, bravest, bestest, most empowered version that I am when I am with you. So everyone, cheers to love and to friendship. Cheers. We love you all.
I couldn't see it for some